big number. Big numbers. Big numbers.
Well, Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go. All right, hey. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. There we go. Kill. There we go.
Prescott on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Target. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Right, hey. Check 50. Check 50. Like 52. Like 56.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 9. Check 9.
First carry for James Conner. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you.
On second down, Conner looking for space. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That leads to a third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go. All right, hey. Mike's 56. All day. All right, 47. Any day. Mike 56. Mike 56. They can't. 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Jordan Willis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The great blocking nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Go. Hey, lock it. 54. You ain't going nowhere. Patch it. Ready?
From midfield, here's Locke. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
We got this.
A good pickup there. 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down.
On the set. Check right 54. Right. Rock it. Hey. Twins. Watch twins. Deuce.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Go.
On 2nd down and 4. Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Edwards got 4 down. 9:55. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 55 mark, 55. And let's get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he's got his target. That's more. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Give me some. Here we go.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine. Come on.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
65. 26.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. On second down, it's Connor. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Prescott from the gun on third. Flushed out right. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They're going to run. Here's Connor. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop. Go out. Slam. Now.
This is Breida. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Sam on. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Go. Shit. Ready.
They run with Breida, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
Switch. Get it.
On third down, block. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up fourth down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
56. All day, dog. Check. Fresno. 47. Back. 56.
On first and 10, Prescott. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here we go, 46. 56.
Now Prescott. It's complete to Williams. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third?
Hey, kill. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Look at me. Door. Let's go.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown! Matt Breida. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And the Raiders have got him. Blowing that play up for Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half. Prescott escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Hard. Out. Check 43. Watch the ship. Hey.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Vaughn. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
64, weak. Hey, lock it. He's coming, he's coming. He's dribbling.
Now it's Breida. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Breida. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch twist. Rock it. Now.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go, set. 90, Wolf. Watch 54. Watch the run. Hey, watch the edge. Gone. Check out. Look, squeeze. Check 99. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Raiders 30.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action now. Prescott. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
We got 4. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Connor. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down and 1.
Mike's 56.
We're going to 54. Wide in.
Mike 50.
Under.
Mike 56.
There we go. Screen.
Watch the screen. 56.
26.
3rd and long for Prescott. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Big stop, D. Big echo. Mike's 56.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. He's checking.
Leo.
Kill. Quick down.
You're out. Hey, Sam off. Look at me. Get it.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
steal. Turn up.
Fair.
SOS.
On second down now, it's Vaughn. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Willis. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Bucs on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. Prescott. It's Williams on the catch. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Prescott, open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Ryan looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
To throw is Prescott. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
On second down, it's Connor. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
On third down, it's Prescott. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Check your hot read. Wide. Get wide.
Prescott to throw on fourth. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. Fourth down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. Dante Hightower on the stop. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They run again with Breida. The 20. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Now a give to Breida. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41. Buccaneers, nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Connor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Go to 54, go to 54, line in.
Throwing, Prescott. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Prescott on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A first down throw for Prescott. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Man, I got you. My 52. Here we go, D.
And again, it's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jerome Baker able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Kill. Choose the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Hey.
Prescott from the gun on third. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that'll set them back 5. Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for our visitors, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.